Are you ready for some playoff hockey, ladies and gentlemen? I know I am. Some Toronto Maple Leaf playoff hockey here against the Philadelphia Flyers. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I am Sin City-eyed, and here it is, Be a GM, NHL 16, with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Getting ready to start the playoffs in round number 1 for year 6. I had no worries this year, being all my stats over there in the top right corner was over 90. However, there were some significant injuries in Erik Karlsson, him being the biggest one. So defensively, he's supposed to be back. It says April 27th. So if we do make it past the Philadelphia Flyers, he will be back in the second round. But Jake Bean taking care of his spot, no problem. No problem with Jake Bean there. We ended up getting Chalmerson in a trade, which is good because I really needed to bolster up that defensive core, and he's been outstanding for us. And Roman Josi, obviously leading the defensive core. Brent Burns acting really well as my 7th defenseman. Nathan Beaulieu came back, but I'm trying to remember who exactly I am missing. Van Riemsdyk, he is scratched, which, you know what, it's too bad for him. But Karlsson being the only one that's missing in my defensive core. Offensively, I need to check out my players real quick, see if anybody can come back. Bracco, he should be. I should have put him down in the AHL, but you know what? That's fine. We'll give him give him a taste of NHL experience, and then have him come back again next year. So Van Riemsdyk, he'll come back for an injury in the defensive core if I need one, and Bracco will come back as well. So this is the team that is going to be heading in to the, well, I don't even know what year I'm in right now. I believe it's like 2021, 2022 Stanley Cup playoffs against the Philadelphia Flyers. Now I'm going to check out my goalies real quick, make sure Carey Price is in. He is in. And Josef Lala, he's doing outstanding for us as well for backup numbers. So he's growing pretty good, and he's got an outstanding teacher in Carey Price to help him lead the charge. So I don't know about you guys, but I am absolutely ready to get the playoffs started. So let's just get her done. Play next game. Simulate. And here we go. Yes, that's fine. Here we go. Starting the playoffs. All right. So all events. We're going to go for goals, and we're going to speed up the simulation yet again. All right. Here we go. And there it is. Good way to start it off. Korostelev, he is a playoff performer. But Ghost-Bear, he is back. He's going to be an outstanding player for Philadelphia. I believe Philadelphia is going to be the dark horse of this series, but Toronto, they can shut them down. We can destroy these guys. We can take them down, no problem. We beat them at the end of the regular season. We can beat them again, but we're not on a good start right now. Claude Giroux on Carey Price. Oh boy, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if it's the pre-game jitters, but we're down 2-1 to start the second period. Let's go. It's only game 1, but my boys can pull it off. I absolutely know that they can. There's nothing missing. Besides Karlsson, we absolutely need him back. I don't like not playing with him, but I know I have a lot of confidence in Jake Bean. I'm not even worried right now that my Maple Leafs are down 2-1 against the Philly Flyers. So, and there it is right there. Timashov on Stolars. So, there it is. Tie game, 2-2. Start the third period. Resume simulation. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So, power play. Another penalty for Toronto. We're going to cut that shit out, and we're going to play 5-on-5 hockey. That's enough of that stuff. Go on, get the power plays as well. All right, 10 minutes left with 2-2 still in the third period. 5 minutes left. It looks like we may be going overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. And there it is. Okay, so we're going overtime for game number 1. Resume simulation. Let's just keep it going. I'm not worried. It's only game 1. And there it is. Power play. No goal. Okay, come on, boys. Oh, god damn it. Gudas getting the third goal for Philadelphia, and we ended up losing game number 1. You know what? That's fine. I'm still not worried. My playoff performers are going to continue to shine. I just really wish that Karlsson would be back. But you know what? These things happen. So that was only game 1. It's not over until we say it's over. So play the next game. Let's just do it again. Yes. Okay, what's with the recent roster moves? Hold on, I'm a little nervous right now. Carey Price better still be in net. I guess we'll find out. I don't want Lala in net. I want Carey Price in net. For some reason, they said roster moves. And that usually happens when they switch goalies around. Okay, well, my number one worry right now is why we couldn't get a goal on a 5-on-3 power play. Okay, well, Carey Price is in net. Now we know. So, Philly getting the first goal. Okay, that's... okay, now the worries are starting to come in. All right, second period. 13 shots to 12. I need my goal scorers to shine. I need them to come in right now. 5-on-4 power play, another penalty, and probably a power play goal. You know, that's going to happen. Power play. Power play. Okay, now I'm nervous. Okay, what is going on with my team right now? Now they can't score goals all of a sudden? Come on, this is Philadelphia. We can take them down. Unless I jinxed myself in the last video. I did say the Atlantic or the Metro Division is weak, and Toronto can beat them no problem. Atlantic Division is always stacked. Okay. I don't even want to look, but I'm going to look. So, third period. 5-on-4 power play, 5-on-3, 5-on-4. Okay, what's that? 2 5-on-3s in one game, and you can't get a fucking goal? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Where the hell's my team? This is Philadelphia. Keeping the commentary on a low because I don't want to stress myself out. But look at that. A 3-0 loss, and there's on Carey Price. Well, it's not Carey Price's fault. He can't score you the goals. Okay, maybe it'll be a back-and-forth series, but we're down 2-0. I've seen a lot of series come back from 2-0. So chemistry just went down. I just saw that. Let's hold a team meeting. Let's light a fire under their ass. Because this is just, this is annoying. The fans are still behind us. They expect big things. Let's not disappoint them because we got this. This morale system is fucking garbage. Enough said. Okay, so Stat Central. Edit lines. Oh boy. See if we can make some line changes because the first two games aren't working and the offense isn't there. Gauthier. He was at 90 overall. Okay, so Timashov. Who were the ones that got it? Korostelev and Timashov were the ones that got the goals. I got to go with my playoff performer. 2 years ago, he just tore it up. And you know what? I have to go with him. Korostelev, shooting, 4.5 star. But he's got higher, better stats, though. Let's check out his stats real quick. Wrist shot, 95-96. So he's got the wrist shot and power. Or the power. And he does, too. Okay, let me check out the accuracy real quick. 82 and 87. He's got a better slap shot than he does a wrist shot, which for some reason makes sense. Oh my god. Okay, there should be no reason why we're losing to these guys. Ovechkin, where are you? Gauthier, where are you? Korostelev, I'll give him a chance. Defense. Jake Bean, I don't know where you are, but I need your help. Carey Price can't stop them all. He is a brick wall for a reason, but come on. So, play the next game. Simulate. Let's see how we do in Toronto. Maybe we just need that that shift in atmosphere. We had a long, stressful season with injuries and whatnot. So, Wayne Simmons on Carey Price. 1-0 in the first 2.5 minutes. Silent commentary until my Toronto Maple Leafs get a fucking goal. I'm not even going to say anything. Alright, so this is it. I'm not going to say a word until my Toronto Maple Leafs get a goal. It may seem boring, but, you know, silence speaks louder than words. So, second period. Here we go. Is this for real? Is this absolutely for real? I bet you can imagine my disappointment just by my silence. But, play. Hey, Korostelev got one. Can he get another one? This is a joke. This is an absolute fucking joke. declining, or I couldn't find any better players. And I'm starting to believe that they're declining. Ovechkin hasn't scored a goal. Gauthier is nowhere to be found. Korostelev and Timashov are the only two players that scored goals. You know what? It's the playoffs. It's game 4, and our backs are against the wall. So Gauthier, Nylander, face-offs. 67. Gauthier, 72. Gauthier and Nylander are being demoted. Korostelev, Leipzig, and Timashov are all coming up to the first line. I don't know what to do, because this is absolutely insane. There should be no reason why my Toronto Maple Leafs are being down 3-0, but I guess it is for a reason. So, simulate up to this day. Let's play the next game and see how the Toronto Maple Leafs do this time. Play the next game, simulate. So, will we be swept, or will we actually prevail? 3 from 3 down. Like, power play. We got a power play. Can we actually get a goal? No, not this time. Okay, power play again. Okay, so I made some line changes because my top line just doesn't want to do it, so they deserve to be on the second line. Korostelev and Timashov are the only ones that scored goals in this whole fucking series, so they're going to remain on the first line. And there it is, Connor Carrick on Stallars to open the scoring for the Toronto Maple Leafs. 1-0. City of Toronto is calling for my head right now. They want change, and they want wins. They want the cup, and there's just no other way to do it than to do it one game at a time. 4 in a row starts here. So there it is, a 1-0 goal against Philadelphia. Let's just continue on. I'm not going to do any more of that silent commentary. That was actually starting to scare me because the veins were popping out of my head. Toronto should be doing a lot better than this. And Konechny on Carey Price ties it up. Maybe I was wrong about Philadelphia. Maybe they had a better season than I anticipated. But there's just no way that Jack Johnson, there's no way we should be swept by this fucking team. We need at least one win. And nobody is stepping up. Except for Timashov. Timashov, there it is. And Korostelev. And Johnson again. Just when you think we got a victory, there they go tying it up again. So 3-3. Probably going to go in overtime again. It would be nice to get that 4th goal. Simulation paused. Alright, so this is where hearts break for Philly or Toronto. Let's do it. Resume game. Overtime. Let's just see if we can get a goal. We're getting the shots on. Carey Price, I need you to stay on your head, buddy. Come on, let's get that win. Let's get that fucking win. Don't quit. Come on, boys. You can do this. Fuck. Swept out of the playoffs. Philadelphia sweeping out the Toronto Maple Leafs in the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. I had high hopes going against going in the second round. I figured that the Metro Division was weak enough for us to take it down. But it turns out that I overestimated my team and underestimated their team. Toronto really pulling it through, but loses to Philadelphia in 4 games. Swept out of the quarterfinal. $98 points to claim their division. 98 points for us to get a wild card spot. What does that tell you about the Metro Division? They fucking suck. And yet we end up losing. Carey Price couldn't do anything else about it. Where was Ovechkin? Where was my players? Player stats. Well, I wasn't worried about Jake Bean being replacing Carlson. 4 games. I can't expect anything more from these guys. The only 3 guys that scored goals on this fucking squad. Korestelev with 3, Timashov with 2, Carrick with 1. Roman Josi came through with 3 assists, as well as Leipzig. So he played a great game with the other 2 fellas. Nylander, Ovechkin, 1 assist in 4 games. Where the fuck were you? Point-wise, 4 players got 3 points. Jake Bean got 1. That I don't understand. Willie Nylander got 1. Carrick got the 1. He got the goal. Ovechkin got an assist. And Gauthier got an assist. My high franchise player didn't show up. Where the fuck was he? Stahlberg, whatever. Goudreau, whatever. Smith, whatever. These are my bottom line guys. Beaulieu, fine. Sompy, Burns, Kapanen, Chalmerson, Komarov. Where the fuck were you guys? I can't blame Carey Price for that. As much as I'd like to, I really can't. 12 goals against, .919 save percentage, 2.720 save percentage. So again, Carey Price fails to go in the playoffs. Or fails in the playoffs. But we lost 4-0 to the fucking Flyers. Whatever. We'll just simulate the rest of the fucking playoffs since we're no longer a part of it. Look at that. How could we lose to a team that we beat twice in the last 3 games? We beat them in overtime, 1-0. We beat them 2-1 the last game. But then look at this. Loss. 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 The goal scoring. Where was it? Jesus Christ. I'm not even going to say anything to them. Not that that would have any effect anyways. But, there you go. Year 6. Year 6 was an utter failure. Erik Karlsson's available to play. So it looks like he would have been available for game 5 or 6. So Toronto, all you had to do was win 2 games. And then Karlsson would have been back. You know, it doesn't even matter anymore because I don't even have my first round draft picks. Sure, we'll go to the US. Get some forwards. Toronto still cannot win against the Philadelphia Flyers, being swept out in their quarterfinal. With a weak Metro team where my wildcard spot could have claimed their division, still wasn't good enough to beat them. That I find utterly insane. It absolutely makes no sense. Just simulate up to the free agency or the draft. Let's go. Hurry up. So the LA Kings are your Stanley Cup champions. Fuck. So it doesn't look like Toronto was the team to beat this year, because the last 2 times that Toronto was beat in the playoffs, Pittsburgh and Tampa Bay won the Stanley Cup. This year it wasn't that way for Philadelphia. Oh, Jesus Christ. Highly recommend you update your trading block. You damn right I'm updating it. Ovechkin? 2nd round pick. What the hell? Ovechkin's going to be gone. I don't want him anymore. So he's there. Rolston. Who else can I put on there? If I could, anyways. I don't know how many players I have that are like a year left. But that should be fine. Okay. So, yeah, you lost morale for being on the trading block. Okay, so let's just check out the awards real quick and call that a video. I'm so pissed off right now. It's unbelievable. Let's just check out the playoff tree. So Philly ended up sweeping. Oh, geez, they made it all the way to the finals, though. Okay, so you know, at least they made it to the finals. They took them all the way to Game 7. But they swept Carolina. They swept us. They nearly swept Buffalo. And they went 7 games to LA. Whereas LA had a tougher challenge. 4-2 with Calgary, 4-3 in Anaheim, and then 4-3 in Nashville. So Philadelphia having an easy ride. Nobody expected them to make it to the Cup final, and they ended up winning the East. Well, how about that, eh? Oh yeah, sorry. I'm gonna check out the awards real quick. So, Stat Central. Awards. So your Stanley Cup champions are the LA Kings. Good for them. President's Trophy goes back to the Arizona Coyotes. Man, have they ever been tearing it up, eh? So LA Kings winning the West, Philly winning the East. So let's play player awards. Jonathan Tavares winning the Art Ross Trophy this year, finally. He also wins the Hart. Ekman Larson winning the James Norris Memorial. Stamkos winning Lady Byng. Calder Memorial goes to Harrison, the guy who went first overall last year. Must have had a tremendous season. Jonathan Quick winning the Conn Smythe. Tuukka Rask, the Vezina Trophy. William N. Jennings as well. Shuladas. Anyway, he winning Bill Masterton. Selke goes to Kopitar. Tavares winning Ted Lindsay. And the Maurice Richard Trophy. So Toronto completely shut out this season. Ovechkin, he's going. I can't keep him anymore. Yeah, he shows up for the season, but he's been declining steadily. 50 goals, 34, and then 32. Like, yeah, he's a good goal scorer, but so are my younger players, and he's just a waste of space right now. So that'll be the end of the season. We'll sim to the draft in the next one. I'm sorry that the Maple Leafs could not make it to the second round where we wanted them to. So if you're coming around, thank you for stopping by, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Hopefully Go Leafs go again in year number 7. Take care.